I think that the distinction between good capital and bad capital is part of the problem. I think as long as we create a world in which the bad actors, the for-profit actors, are somehow seen as doing whatever they want and creating all these problems or whatever it is, and the nonprofit sector as the ultimate solution to cleaning up after this, we are going to fail. And so what I would say we can do, we have in our bandwidth at least to make some progress on, is to say all investing, all investing of dollars or pounds or whatever it is impact investing. It can have positive or negative impact. It can have positive or negative financial returns. And these things exist, they're sort of changing over time. There's not a, you can't say, okay, this is a good corporation or this is a bad corporation. There are returns, social and financial, in real time. And if we start viewing the world that way and have some sort of integrity for tracking that, then we're starting to have a system where, our job, the nonprofit's job, is not simply cleaning up after an ever-expanding cesspool of bad behavior. And frankly, I think that most companies, whether they say they are, for benefit or not, are social enterprises. There are some anti-social enterprises out there. But most of them are social enterprises, and most of them also get negative financial returns sometimes and positive financial returns sometimes. And I think that there's some nonprofits and some organizations that say they're doing good that actually don't get such great mission returns. So I think if we start leveling the playing field in that way, not necessarily the commercial proposition, not the roles, but just sort of understand how capital and income work and mission returns and impact returns work together rather than apart, we'll start getting to a place where everybody's going up a curve. If we look at comparables among enterprises within industry groups, we'll start taking everybody up a positive curve. If we start saying, okay, in the accounting rules, FASB has to be also SASB, the Sustainability Accounting Standards Board. It's not enough to just account for what you do financially. You have to also, with standards, account for what you do financially as a company. Just the enterprises, I think, that make up economic activity and are overwhelmingly have the power both to solve problems and to make problems, will start moving in a positive direction. I think if foundations perpetuate the notion that there's this bright line between financial return and social return, that will not get done. So I think that there is an opportunity to say, at the very least, everything in anybody's portfolio has a social and a financial return. It could be positive, it could be negative. Most of it, the vast proportion in philanthropy, is just plain unexamined. So they could have some stuff in there that they don't think of as positive social return, but it could be. And I think we need to kind of push ourselves into a world where there's not this dyadic, this is the kind of licensed side of the economy, and this is the cleanup crew over here. Because we don't, as a footnote to Lucy's statement about the foundations doing what government does, I can only quote something I heard Patty Stonecipher say a few years ago, which is that, if you took all the money from the Gates Foundation and added the Buffett money that is prospective and coming in, and then a few of the corpuses, this is endowments of a few mid-sized foundations in the Pacific Northwest, it would be, 2/3 of 1 year of the California public school budget. Game over. There's not enough money in the foundation's, endowments to do that. They have to take on a different financial role if there's going to be effectiveness.